As an innovation consultant, I'm always asked about which CRM should I use. Most of the time, I'm being asked by people that already have CRMs within their organization, but they haven't found a way to use it effectively. In many cases, the staff that are using the CRM are not engaged with the system. So they're using a CRM a lot more like a Rolodex. It's a way of keeping some of their contact information in. But then they'll have files of their own that have other details. They may have a separate spreadsheet where they keep track of other information. So there's a lot of information going on in companies, but it's not all into the same place, which means that your CRM really isn't able to function the way it should because data is spread out all over the place. So that's a really common question that comes up is how do we merge all that data together? Technology only works if we use it right. So buying a CRM, subscribing to a platform of any kind is not going to automatically correct or improve things that are going on in your organization. Change management is going to become a big part. So when you're going to apply the CRM, training becomes very important. Not just the training of how do I log in, how do I enter a contact, how do I put a task in, but it's getting down to how does this actually improve the way and the relationships that we have with our customers? How does it allow me to use my time more effectively so I can sell to a greater number of prospects? How do I look at my pipeline and have insight to understand where are they at? Which are the ones that are getting close to close? Which are the ones that I'm spending a lot of time with that maybe are never really going to turn into potential for this period or this quarter where I need it to be? So if your CRM isn't allowing you to become better at those things, then maybe you need to step back a little bit and just understand what is the information that I should be collecting and what are the systems that the people that I have using our CRM in the organization need to adopt so that will actually improve what they're doing. The last thing any organization wants to do is spend a lot of money on a new CRM and find that it is not improving what you do as an organization to provide value to your customers and to increase your sales and to broaden your scope of your prospects. So that should be the reason why you're getting the CRM. Most CRMs that you purchase will give you training, but a lot of that training is based around the functionality. How to log in, how do I enter a task, how do I enter a prospect, how do I set up a pipeline, how do I move people along the pipeline. But to use a CRM effectively, it actually takes more understanding about what is your customer journey and how can we use the tools and the technology that the CRM has so that it actually benefits your organization. I wrote a blog recently on 3 ways that you can improve the value that your CRM is giving you. I do recommend clicking to that, have a read. There's some information that can help any organization. Take a look and see, are there ways very quickly that I can improve that? If you want to dive into this ever in more depth, you're welcome to reach out to me. I'm happy to have a conversation and just share a little bit about what you're doing, how you're using your system, and maybe how you can make some little tweaks and improve your outcomes.